It is the big time show. Oh my. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the podcast show that's real hot. You know, some folks say it's hot, some folks say, hey, it's just Brooks. Uh, it's hot, y'all. What's going on? Glad that some of you can join me on today here at the Big Time Show podcast. I'd like to thank Alec Winters for allowing me to use his music. You can find him on Instagram at the Chord Academy. You can find him there. You hear stuff like you just heard now. I guarantee the young jazz artist that is out of Boston, Massachusetts, who attends the Berklee School of Music there. So we already know once you go to that school, you know you the real deal. They just don't let anybody in there. So he is a dynamic young man. I'm grateful that he allows me to use his winters again. Use his music. You can find him at the Chord Academy on Instagram. Appreciate all of those that are presently listening to me here on Podbean. I see a couple of my patrons are here, Miss Ty and Miss Erica. Hey, how y'all doing? Glad that y'all continue to hold me down and support the cause. What's going on? I see y'all. Hey. And then, of course, hello to the people that are now looking at me on Facebook Live and Periscope and here on YouTube as well. Hello, my brother Tavis. I see you, man. Acknowledging you. He's the only one that has spoken to me so far. That's looking. Hello to all of you that are just looking. Hey, what's up, E? What's up, E Kush? My brothers are here. I see Buddha. Buddha has showed up. I see my brothers are here. My cowboy family has showed up and they're here with me now. So I got some support. I got a couple of my patrons on Podbean. And I got a couple of my cowboy family. My brothers are here. So I'm good, y'all. So, you know, they already kind of know what I'm getting ready to talk about today. And obviously what I'm going to talk about today is considered deep waters because of, you know, it's uncomfortable. It's a very uncomfortable talk that we're getting ready to have because it goes against foundation and it goes against structure, and people just don't like people to stir the pot per se. They don't like people to speak out on things that are obvious that is going on. So you just got to call it like it is and tell it like it is and tell the truth and let the chips fall where they may. And of course, if you know me by now, you know I'm not scared at all. So I'm going to say what have to be said, but I'm going to do it in a respectful way, obviously, because I am who I am. I am a preacher without a doubt. And so you always have to factor in the spiritual side of the issue that we're going to talk about today, even though it is a deep water type thing. Hello to everybody that's joining in. I don't see none of y'all. Hey, I'm just speaking to everybody that's here. If you don't mind, if you can, why don't y'all share this with people, and maybe we can get a message out that may be able to help somebody today with truth. Hopefully we'll be able to help somebody with a little truth. I hope that I don't be here long. What's up, Kev? I see you, my brother. Like I say, my brother's showing up. There you go. He could say that's how we got here. Nobody wants to. He could say nobody wants to have the tough conversation. One they want to sweep it under the rug, pretend it's not a problem. Exactly. So I hope that everybody here, or if you're not commenting, if you're just looking at me, or if you're looking at the replay or everything else, I hope that you would just listen. Whether you respond or whatever, I just hope that you just listen from a different perspective that may go against what you have in your mind and in your thoughts and in your actions and everything else. Hey, my cousin is on here. Hey, William Pastor Onadas, my cousin is on here. So I got my pal. He's a pastor, and he's my cousin. So I'm ready to rock now. Hey, Debbie, Brian. Hey, Brian. They know they just don't care. There's a few. You're right, Debbie. But we're gonna say what we got to say anyway, and hopefully, we'll be able to go. I'll be going between you guys, just in case I missed some of your comments. I want you to know I'll be going between Podbean and Facebook and YouTube and everything. I'll get it all here. Before I start, let me just throw this in because once I get rolling, I know I'm gonna roll. If you like my podcast, there it is for you there. If you want to contribute to it all, there's my Cash App, $, the Big Time Show. If you want to, it's not a requirement. If not, just keep rocking with me. If you want to become a patron of the Big Time Show podcast, that's how you do it right there. Podbean, you already know. You're already there, but just in case, before I get rolling, I will put my Cash App there as well. Let me just go ahead and just get started because y'all didn't come here just for me to just give all these preliminaries. Let's go ahead and get started. Y'all know what happened. Let's, yeah, y'all know what happened, right? Unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, y'all know what happened. Y'all saw it. You know what happened. Let's start at point A. Let's not start at point B and C and D and all. Let's start at point A. Here's point A. November the 3rd, the president lost. Right there is when I'm getting ready to, the fire may start right there. The president lost because you have a group of people, many people who says, of course, that the election was rigged. Okay, we know that. That's point A. And from that, there's a lot of ill feelings that have been, that are infested and is in the people's system. And they're upset and they're mad because they just believe that there's no way that the president lost. And that's the foundation of all of this. That's the foundation. Don't start on the body, start at the foundation. He lost. That's what the vote said. That's what the court said. That's what the recount said. That's what the Congress said. That's what Nickelodeon said. That's what Sesame Street said. He lost. Y'all know I'm coming. So look, I'm out the gate now. I'm coming. Everybody said he lost. I saw Tom and Jerry cartoon. I saw the Justice League cartoon. They started off and said, y'all got it. He lost. People don't like it. People don't like it. You see that. They like it. They didn't like it so much that let's keep traveling. They don't like it so much, and the president, of course, didn't like it, that he put out a tweet and told everybody, look, come to Washington, D.C. on January the 6th. This the last stand that they had. The courts killed it. This was going to be their last hope. He tried to put pressure on the vice president to talk and all that kind of stuff. And he told everybody to come. And actually, in one of his tweets, he said, come and be wild. Be wild when you come. Come to D.C. Be wild when you come. Okay. They came. It was the last stand. They came, and obviously they were wild. They did. Before they got wild, there was a speech. Donald Trump Jr. said, there you go. I see you, Craig Burton. Yeah. Donald Trump Jr. said that this is not the Republican Party anymore in his speech. Donald Trump Jr. said this is Donald Trump's Republican Party. That's what he said. Rudy Giuliani, the lawyer of the president, y'all heard what he said. He turned militant there, and then the president himself, in his speech, said that, hey, we ought to march down to the Capitol and let your voices be heard, and we can't be weak. We got to show strength. This is part A of the conversation. And they did exactly what he said. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw it. It's some people that's looking at me don't want to click in the live button. They don't want to click in the live button. They just want to hear what I have to say. And since you're listening, you understand I'm not lying. This is what happened. This is what happened. They marched down. A lot of people were. Let's not accuse people of things that they did not do. A lot of people went down there peacefully protesting. They marched, which is their right. A lot of people did. A lot of people did march and protested and let their voice be heard. Obviously, there were some, of course, that took it to a completely different level in the name of their leader, which was, of course, President Trump. And y'all saw what happened. We ain't got to go through that. They climbed walls. They broke windows. They marched in. They took pictures. They bum rushed the place, and they sat at tables and put their feet up on desks, and they did it. Y'all saw it. Yeah, they did all that. They did it. Y'all saw that. In the name, of course, and some of them took the president's words and took it to another level. He did that. All right. And I see you, Kush. Let me read some of the comments here. You guys can chime in. If you're on Podbean, if you got something to say, you can call in. I don't have no problem with that. Kush said Trump isn't finished yet. Things are going to get real in the next few days. I wouldn't doubt it. Anything's possible with this guy. I also heard that Trump is going to enact the Insurrection Act. I wouldn't be surprised, Kush. Craig Bird said they marched down Black Lives Matter Boulevard. They stomped down Black Lives Matter Boulevard. Please understand, they did that. However, that's really not what I want to talk about, y'all. That's not. I hate to tell you, I just gave you a recap of stuff that y'all already knew. I don't even want to talk about that. That's not, that's just a repeat of what you heard on CNN and Fox and wherever else you may watch your news. That would be a waste of time, me talking about that, However, I think today, at least on my show today, if y'all bear with me and hang with me for a little bit, I know some of y'all watching the football game. I'm watching it too. I'm looking at it, but that ain't what. That's not what I'm looking for today. That's y'all see that they still talking about that. I don't care about that. I mean, I care, but that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about, since this country and specifically a whole lot of people operate from a conspiracy theory status. The truth is something. Yeah. Hey, bro, Garrett, I got another cowboy brother over here. He told his father the journey is not over. Yeah, I believe it. That's what he said. It's not over. There's still more tricks in the hat. But that ain't what I want to talk about. Some of y'all thinking I'm going to talk about President Trump. I am, but I'm not really going to light him up like I really want to, because, hey, he's self-checked. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I don't have to say that. All you have to do is just watch him and listen to him, and he's self-checked. Matter of fact, you won't get a chance to listen to him because they done took him off everything now. I mean, come on now. You got to be bad because they done ban you off everything. They ban you off Twitter. They ban you off Facebook. I mean, I looked at some more places. He can't get on Spotify. He can't get no. I mean, can he get anywhere? The only thing that he can do, he can call a press conference. Now, if he calls a press conference, the whole world will have to. He called it. They will do that. But he can't get on and do what he used to do because he's dangerous. He's right. He's dangerous. Eric say Dems are rushing to impeach because they know the legal battle is about to begin. Well, I let whatever they want to do. He's getting ready to go anyway. He won't even be there for the inauguration, as I predicted. Anyway, so he'll be out the White House well before the 20th. He won't even be there. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls a press conference on the 20th, while Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are being inaugurated into office. I believe that's going to be one of his next moves, without a doubt. But that ain't what I want to talk about. Y'all let me talk, because I'm about to get ready to go swimming in the deep water. Hello. I can't pronounce your name, Anna Baroni. I believe that's you. Hello, welcome to Podbean. Appreciate you. That ain't what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is this. Minister Louis Farrakhan, a few years ago, twice, called for a 1 million man march in which a whole bunch of black people, black men per se, came to Washington, D.C. at the same place where you saw the Capitol there. And they were armed people. The security was on point. Just because they were there. The Black Lives Matter movement did the same thing not too long ago, then last year, and that looked like a bunch of G.I. Joe men standing on the steps of the U.S. Capitol, just in case, something happened, which, of course, it never would. And I'll tell you the reason why in a second. But they were there. The military was there. The local law enforcement, police department was there. They was in position. They were ready. They were armed. They were ready for any and everything. And the president called for January 6th to come. And you gonna sit and tell me that they weren't ready? Because they weren't ready. We know that. I mean, y'all saw that. And not only did they march to the Capitol, they walked up on the steps of the Capitol. But not only did they walk on the steps of the Capitol, they walked into the Capitol. But not only did they walk into the Capitol, they started tearing windows out in the Capitol. But not only, y'all help me here, not only did they start tearing windows and doors, they sat in offices in the Capitol, put their feet up in the Capitol, put hats on statues and in the Capitol, and reports are put out that yes, they put feces on the wall of the Capitol. And I mean, some of y'all just threw up right there, but I'm just telling you what the report's saying. This is what happened somebody say at the Capitol. At the Capitol. I feel like preaching here now. It was at the Capitol. They did all this. Y'all saw it, y'all. The pictures speak for themselves. The Confederate flag was flying high at the Capitol. I saw a noose hanging outside of the Capitol. Y'all saw all that. And my question today is, where was the National Guard? Where was the police? Where was the influx of police? Where was everybody at? Where? I can, y'all gonna help me? Y'all ain't talking to me in here. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Y'all not talking to me. I don't understand. Y'all saw all this. I don't know what happened. And since we're living in a conspiracy time, this is what I'm going to lay my hat at today. This is why I'm going to lay my hat at today. Because this is what has been brought out. The Capitol, the U.S. Capitol, the knocking down or the killing the windows and taking stuff out of the Capitol and putting your feet up and all that kind of stuff. What it also revealed was a bad reality on an old problem. Since we're living in conspiracy, since we living in conspiracy, I see you, E-Kush. The National Guard was called in, but the Pentagon denied the request. I mean, I could do a show on that. Why was it denied? When the National Guard was called for the Black Lives Matter movement, it wasn't no denial then. Come on, help me. When the Million Man March happened and the National Guard was called and all type of assistance was there, it wasn't denied. Okay, there you go. He could say it happened 4 times. Why did it have to take 4 times for it to be called in? Why was there not a response? My cousin done tapped in here. My cousin said he done what he always tried to do, divide and conquer. His actions and the lack thereof could have done some serious injuries, vandalizing in the place. But the VP of the United States and all the service in serious danger. He didn't dispatch them. However, someone watching should have made a command that said, exactly, my cousin who's a pastor is absolutely correct in his statement that you can see there. But cuz I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. What I want to do is jump into the world of Trumpism right now. The world of Trumpism, one of the things that they do incredibly well is live off conspiracy theories. Here we go, Craig. You already kind of pushing me ahead. This is what since they can do it, I for one time want to jump out of facts. I want to jump into my own conspiracy theory. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Hey, Gary, I see Gary says it's all about fear. They fear unarmed black people, not white. Hate pushes arm to the teeth. All of this derived from fear. When people say they hate spiders and snakes, they are usually scared of spiders and snakes. There you go, Gary. I love it. I love it. Hey, I see you, Miss Tab. The fool stole Pelosi's mail from her desk. You see what I'm saying? This all happened at the Capitol. Folks stealing mail, writing notes to Pelosi on her desk. All that happened. And here's my point, y'all. I see y'all comments. I got to get to my point. I got to. I'm sorry. I got to shift. I'm jumping into my own conspiracy theory today. Since that's what we live off that. We don't want to live in truth. We live in an alternate reality today. So this is what I want to know. Well, ain't what I want to know, is what I want to say. If that would have been black people that did all this, Lord have mercy. I mean, if you look, let's go back. I hate to do this, but I got to go back. I seen back in the day when my grandmother was in her 20s and 30s, and the history speaks for itself. I saw black folks coming out of church with suits on and the ladies with the dresses on and marching, asking for civil rights. Y'all excuse me for a second. Excuse me, asking for civil rights. And what I saw was dogs and fire hydrants. And they were peaceful. All they did was march. That's all they did. They may have chanted while they was marching, I saw, this is what I saw. I saw black people back in the day protesting. I saw that, and what I saw was the police take their batons and beat folks and just annihilated folks. This is what I saw. I mean, I wasn't there. I saw it. I saw that. That goes back to the early days. That goes back to the early days. This is what I saw. I mean, Just Google it. Y'all don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you the truth. This is what I saw. In the 60s, everybody loved Dr. King now because he dead. Everybody love Muhammad Ali now because he's dead. But when they were living, protesting, those two were two of the most hated men in the world. Y'all check your history. Y'all Google it. Dr. King was not popular. Dr. King was considered a troublemaker. Muhammad Ali was not popular. There were plenty of folks that wanted to see him get destroyed in the ring, but he was too good for that. There were people that celebrated when Muhammad Ali got locked up for refusing to go to service. There were people that celebrated Dr. King when he got whooped and put in jail over 30, 40, 50 times. Please don't get it constructed. When they're dead, now everybody honor him. White people didn't honor Dr. King when he was living. They honored him when he was dead. Come on now. Let's tell the truth. No. This is the America that happened. It was racial in the 40s, it was racial in the 50s, racial in the 60s, racial in the 70s, racial in the 80s, racial in the 90s, racial in the 2000s, racial in 2010. Now we're in another whole decade, 2020s, and here we go again. In a different type of way, though. Here's what I'm saying, y'all. So some of y'all mad at me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all don't get mad at me. Cause see, some of y'all think I'm a troublemaker because I'm just telling the truth. That's what it is. Malcolm X, even though he was different than Dr. King's way, the common denominator was saying, hey, we want to be treated fairly and equally. He was considered a troublemaker. Dr. King, along with many others, C.T. Vivian, I mean, all these guys, Dr. Abernathy, all these folks considered troublemakers because they just told the truth. Look, back in the 60s, these folks said, look, we don't want to walk 3 miles to go use the bathroom. It's a bathroom right there. Can we go use it? Why I got to have white? I got to use the bathroom. Y'all know, y'all don't want the truth today. Why? Can we go use this? No, go on over there to the colored water fountain. I'm thirsty right here. Can I just get a sip of water right here? Huh? Can I eat? Can I eat right here? That's what they were fighting for then. Civil rights. Look, we had to go to the Supreme Court for people just to treat black people civilly. Do y'all understand this? Civil. Just be civil to us. Just can you just be civil? I mean, I thought that all men were created equal. Oh, I forget. The people that wrote that were slave owners, and on July the 4th, 1776, they said that all men are created equal. But on July 5th, 1776, some men were still slaves. Lord have mercy. Okay. But anyway, let me get back to what I'm saying because I'm veering off. Let me get back to my notes because I'm starting to feel this thing now. Okay. Y'all let me flow a little bit. Exactly, Gary. So and Gary said, and we still not getting treated civil. That's true. But notice here. Thank you, George. I see you. Here's the thing, y'all. Here's the thing. It's slightly different because in order to understand what I'm saying, you're going to have to jump into the world of Trumpism and the way the Trumpians think. You're going to have to go into conspiracy theory. And my conspiracy theory is this. If that would have been black folks that did what them folks did the other day, the steps of the U.S. Capitol would be bloodstained right now. You couldn't get enough bleach to knock out the blood stain that would have been all over that place. You couldn't. There would have been so many black people that would have been dead right there. But black folks, let me throw this in. Black folks know that we can't do that. There was pictures of black folks that was there, black supporting Trump. Them black folks weren't in that Capitol. Them black folks on the other side of the protest. They already know. They already know. They already know. They was on the other side. Look at the pictures. Y'all find them. While they was up on the step, they said, "No, now we gonna support Trump, but we ain't going up them steps now, cause we support Trump, but we know we black, so and some of these folks that came here got nooses. Mm-hmm. Some of these folks that came here are part of the Proud Boys. Uh-huh. And even though we say we support Trump, the fact of the matter is some of these folks don't like black people. So we're gonna stay over here. We gonna Trump, yeah. But we ain't going up in there. Cause we already know what's gonna happen to us. That's what they said. See, it's amazing. They knew. Look at the pictures. Here's my point. There have been black folks. I see y'all comments. I'm sorry I can't read some. I'm trying to move. If it would have been black folks that would have been there, it would have been one of the worst scenes that you will ever see. And y'all know it. So therefore, this ain't no conspiracy. It's facts. Not to me. It's facts to me. Therefore, thank you, E. Kush. I see you. My brother's here. E. Kush, though, first say I think it's much bigger than black and white, but you have a great point. They use the black-white thing as a weapon to keep us fired up at each other. Oh, well, E. Kush, I'm slightly going to have to disagree with you because when it boils down to it, unfortunately, in this country, a lot of things boil down to black and white. Is just sophisticated how they respond to it. This ink pen that I have here is the way that they differentiate between black and white in policy matters. This ink pen. You see what I'm saying? This ink pen is power in the hands of a senator and in the hands of a congressman. This little ink pen I got. And for God knows how long before you and I were even born, the ink pen has dictated the way this country treats black and white people. It's just sophisticated. So when it boiled down to it, it's a lot of, hey, Coach Breelove, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm about to get to it. I'm about to get to it. Coach put the list. Y'all can see what he's saying. If it would have been black people, y'all know what would have happened. That's just the truth. Therefore, it is an old, ancient problem, which is racism. Because it's just the truth. Notice the difference. I ain't lying. Y'all done read everything and saw everything. The police opened the door. The police opened the door for the people to walk in. Do y'all think they would have open the door for black people to walk in? Y'all, come on now. Come on. Y'all saw the video. Look, the police was helping people down the stairs. Older women. Huh? When the quote-unquote Black Lives Matter movement was going on, there was an older white gentleman that was in the protest. They knocked him down. He bust his head on the concrete, blood flowing everywhere. They pushed him down. Thank you, E. Kush. That's true. E. Kush telling the truth. Y'all saw it. The police was posing for pictures with the protesters after they let them in. Do y'all think that would have happened for black people? This is just my conspiracy theory. I know it's not facts. I understand. I understand I'm not factual today. Forgive me. Y'all know I come with facts. But today I didn't want to talk about my Cowboys today. I just wanted to put it out. And I'm telling y'all, with white people being there, without too many black people really just being there, it showed once again the differences between blacks and whites. Yes, it did. It revealed an ancient problem in this country that was just all that happened was we just added another layer or another chapter to this long book that's been written for everybody to see. If it would have been black folks, them police wouldn't took no pictures of no black people, letting them in, let them do all that. What? Did y'all see the video where the black cop was there and he was being chased by about 5 or 6 guys, being chased until the black cop got some bag up? Y'all saw the video. Man, if that would have been a black man walking toward a white officer right there, do I even have to say what would have happened? Y'all, huh? It is a difference. And here's the funny part. I'm not even through yet, y'all. Y'all know what happened. The man would have been dead right there in that hallway. The gun would have been, I mean, we put knees on blacks' throats. I mean, black folk can't even have Skittles and walk down the street. Black folk can't even have a cigarette. I mean, black folks can't even be at a traffic stop without getting shot. This is what it is. I mean, and to see the black brother look like he was running for his life, and if he would have shot one of them guys, some kind of way they would have twisted and say, "Hey man, we gotta take your badge, man. We gotta take your." He would have got charged. I'm serious. Folks would have been saying, "Hey, he was just running after him. He was unarmed." Oh my God, woo. That's what y'all would have said. It's just a conspiracy of mine, y'all. It's just if that black man would have shot them guys right there in that hallway, somebody y'all would have been saying, some folks would have been saying, why did he do that? They were unarmed. Couldn't he call for backup and just get the backup and perhaps just tase them? Couldn't they just call backup and simply or just arrest them and take them to jail? What do you think black folks been saying about black folks dying? In the same, did the man have to get shot 8 times in the back? Did the man have to have his knee on the main throat and kill him for over 8 minutes? Huh? The names are we there's a difference, y'all. And what it's done is, under the umbrella of racism, it has just showed itself again. Now, some of y'all don't like what I'm saying, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. And somebody looking at me now, somebody gonna be looking at this later on and say, he's a troublemaker. You're stirring up the pot. No, we're having a conversation that needs to go on because once again, racism still lives. However, here's the difference now. And I still got plenty to talk about. Here's the difference now, y'all. Here's the difference. In the 50s and 60s, there was a mentality, in the 70s, in the 80s maybe. There was a mentality with black people. We knew we couldn't win. They didn't understand their freedoms. They didn't really think that there was no hope. So they fell in line. But today, oh no, black folks ain't going today, y'all. So you have the same old methods, but you got a different set of black people. And the Black Lives Matter movement, when everybody across the world was marching, we saw something that we never saw before, which was there was a whole bunch of white people that marched with black people all over the world. So the mentality is shifting, but the old ways are still trying to exist. And both white and black people are not going today with the old tricks and all that. It just is not going to happen. That's why President Trump got voted out. That's why everybody loved President Obama. That's why the Congress is all Democrat now. That's why the House is Democratic. Because White, some of y'all, look, let me talk to my brothers and sisters on here. Let me talk to my brothers and sisters. I see you, Pastor Greer. My friend is on here, Pastor Greer, great pastor. Look, let me say this to some of my Caucasian brothers and sisters. Let me give you some revelation today. See, CNN and Fox and everything else highlighted, for instance, like Georgia with the senator race, and in the presidential election, they highlighted Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. They highlighted Wade County in Michigan, which is Detroit, Michigan. They highlighted Fulton County, which of course is Atlanta, and they highlight and say, okay, something that we all knew, that the African American vote is there and is heavily Democratic and all that. Let me tell y'all something, my Caucasian brothers and sisters that may be watching. Please understand that white folks voted Donald Trump out too. I just messed some of y'all up. I know I did. If you think it's only black people that voted Donald Trump out, it's look. I'm gonna hurt you again. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm just trying to tell you, it was plenty of white people that voted Donald Trump out. I know that's hurting you. I know that it was over 70 some odd million people, 77, 78 million that voted for Joe Biden. Do you really think that it is 70 some million black people here? Oh no, my brother, my sister. I know they shook your hand and say, yeah, we love Donald Trump's policy. They went straight to that poll when no one was watching and hurry up and push President Biden for president. Yeah, yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah, I know you don't like it. I know you don't like it. I understand. But it's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. Here's what I'm talking about. Now, here's the thing about racism, y'all. Here's the thing about racism. I thank y'all for staying with me. Y'all just hang with me for a little bit more. I'm gonna let you go and y'all can eat your wings and all that and watch the football game, because I'm ready to get to it. Y'all just stay with me for a little bit, just a little bit, just for a little while longer. Here's the thing about racism, because Donald Trump did not invent racism. He did not. He did not. Donald Trump, however, is the only thing that he added really to this long book of racism was that in the year 2000s, thank you, Connie. Thank you, Connie, for listening. In the year 2000s and up, what Donald Trump did was that he gave a door to the people that have been wanting to say these type of things and act this type of way for God knows how long, but they didn't have the avenue. They didn't have the means to do it. They didn't have it. Donald Trump gave this to them. And some of y'all gonna be saying, of course, as you said for 4 years, hey, bro, Coleman, I see you, my brother. A lot of you gonna be saying, well, he's not racist. Donald Trump is not racist. And some of y'all gonna get that world famous talking point, talking about he's done more for black people than Abraham Lincoln. Ooh, Lord have mercy. That's what y'all love to say. No, but what he did, he you know, black people have their own opinion whether they feel like it's racist. This is what we do know. The racists think that he's racist. That's all I need to know. The Proud Boys think he's racist. The Ku Klux Klan thinks he's racist. They backed him. All these other neo-Nazi, whatever groups you want to throw up, they believe, you know, some of y'all say he's not racist. Okay. I got my own opinion about that. I'm gonna let you have that. He's not. But the racist groups who've been quiet and dormant all came out of the woodwork and from everywhere. They marched in Charlottesville with no mask on. The Klan used to wear a mask. They used to. Man, they hurry up. They didn't care. They just kept marching. Look, they didn't care. Everybody wide open. They didn't care about being seen. They found their leader. They found their leader, and they thought that he was racist. They thought that he stood for values that they love, and that's what you saw at the Capitol. And but I forgot, because for all my folks that are watching Facebook right now, you know your Facebook friends, you seen them. Now what they're doing is blaming what happened at the Capitol on Black Lives Matter and Antifa. y'all just check it. Look, some of y'all are with me, and we have mutual friends. Just check out your timelines. That's all you got to do. Look at the excuses that are being made. Okay, so here's my point, Pastor Greer. I'm trying to stay in context. I've developed my notes like it's a sermon here, so I'm going with it. I see what all y'all saying. I saw y'all saying he's a racist and all that kind of stuff. We ain't gonna even talk about that. We ain't worried about that. His record speak for itself. That's all I got to say. Just his record speak for itself. His record can't be. It's well documented. You see. Exactly, Wendy. Wasn't it predominantly white people there? Yeah, it was. It was. It was. But it is what it is. Here's the thing. All of that happened at the Capitol. Here's what I've been trying to get to all these last few minutes here. What happened immediately after that, y'all, was that the NBA players, yeah, buddy, here we go, saw what was happening, and they decided to live in conspiracy land themselves. Because what they said was, do y'all see this? Do y'all see how these people were treated walking in there? And if it would have been black people, do you know what would have happened? So the NBA players, y'all saw this if you're a sports fan, they took knees again. Yes, they did. They locked arms, arm in arm, saying that this is not right. And some of you people that are watching me and not you're watching me, but you don't want to click in live because you don't want me to know you're there. I'm cool with that. That's fine. You're gonna watch the replay. That's fine. You know it's the truth. Black people would have not been treated fairly. So in an inadvertent type way, racism was at the Capitol. Yeah. Racism, again, showed its ugly face at the Capitol. The demonic spirit of racism showed itself again at the Capitol without black people even being involved. Black people all across the world were like this. If y'all, for those on Podbean, I'm folding my arms up in my chest. This was black people saying like, really? Really? Did this? Really? They did all this? Really? Ain't nobody dead yet. What? I realize a young lady died. I get that. I realize some couple people died since then. God bless them and their families. Man, if there had been black people, it would have been a massacre, a mass massacre that would have happened there. Racism is still alive and well. It was shown at the Capitol. LeBron James, God bless the brother. God bless him. Praying for him. Although he's the greatest basketball player in the world because of his status in the league as being so great so long, he's now entering that level where, and because of his work outside of basketball, God bless him, he's entering that level with Ali, and I'm saying he's getting close to that level as being just the most complete athlete we've ever seen. He just said, look, here it is. We live in two different Americas. It's the truth, y'all. It's the truth. It's the truth. See, racism is this, y'all. Racism ain't died. All what happens in racism is just the players change. It's just different faces. When one set die, it's another set coming behind them to continue this long history that's ain't never stopped. That's all. The faces just change with it. If y'all want to say Jim Crow, okay, bam. Y'all want to say David Duke, okay, move out the way. Here comes somebody else. It's just the truth. We live in two different Americas. If there would have been black people, the blood would have been all over the steps. There would have been bodies in the hall. It would have been multiple beatings. There would have been so many arrests. All of that would have happened if black people would have done that. When white people went up and down, it's on record, y'all. They took selfies. Yeah. Y'all. Some of y'all mad. It's just the truth. I'm sorry if y'all don't like it. I'm sorry. My sister is here. I see you, Darlita. When the bishop say no on racism, so it's not going to stop till we do, like you said, treat people like the way you want to be treated. Well, we're behind, and that's going to what I want to say now. That's what I want to say now. See, I'm 40. How old am I? My sister's on here. Help me. How old am I, Darlita? I'm 47. That's what I am. I'm 47. I'll be 48 in a couple of weeks. If the Lord allowed me to see 48, I'll be very happy. I'll be 48 in a couple of weeks. And my parents were born in the 50s. Okay? Most of you that are looking at me, your parents were probably born in the, somewhere in that area there, 50s, 60s, or late 40s. Okay? That's where your parents were born, which means your grandparents, however, probably were born in the 20s, all that kind of stuff. And my age group, all of y'all that's in my age group, and if you're in your early 50s, we are almost about the last of the generation that were raised by people that came up strictly in the civil rights era. So there was a mentality and an attitude that black people had back then. Number one, when the police are there, you go the other way. Now for my white people that are watching, that's not y'all conversation. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not coming against it. I'm just saying what our conversation was, because black people and police have never mixed well together. And some smart aleck probably gonna be saying is watching me, well, if y'all do right, then you won't have to worry about it. We done had so many black folks get killed, but when they was doing right. So please stop that with me. Please don't. Please don't. Because I got some folks watching me right now. You see how right now I'm seeing live. There's a lot of people that's watching me right now that don't want to tune in live. It's just the truth. Black people and police have never mixed well together. That's why we got all these killings going on now. It's just the truth, y'all. It's never worked. So we had to come up with a mentality of the police that maybe don't match our Caucasian brothers and sisters. When y'all walked down the street, the police shook y'all hand. When we walked down the street, they told us to hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Oh, y'all, what's your name, son? Where you going, son? That might be it. Black folks may get stopped out and checked. We thank you, bro Coleman. That there's a racial profiling that always have existed with police and black people. It still goes on today. Okay? It's just the truth. I'm saying. So we are the last of it. Here's my challenge to maybe one or two of y'all who are on the wrong side of this. And I'm praying for you. I hope that you hear me. I hope that you do it when you get past my little comedy, and once you get past my you may not like my delivery or whatever. Here's my challenge to you. And I understand some things are embedded in you. I get it, because your parents taught you one way. I get it. I understand. But it don't have to continue. And that's my point today. Somebody got to break this. And it starts with the man in the mirror. You got to look at yourself and ask yourself this question. A lot of y'all had a problem with Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. Peaceful protest, I may add. But you didn't have a problem, really, with what you saw on Monday. I mean, what you saw at the Capitol. Now, that's just the truth. You had a major problem. Because see, I remember some of y'all on your timelines about Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, yeah, bro Coleman, I'm going there. I saw it. I remember. I remember. A lot of y'all had a problem with the flag, and you didn't hear what Colin Kaepernick said. I remember what Colin said. Colin said this when the first time they asked him right after the game why he took a knee. He said, this is what Kaepernick said: I am not going to stand up to show pride in a flag for a country that oppresses black people and people of color. To me, this is bigger than football, and it would be selfish on my part to look the other way. There are bodies in the street and people getting paid leave and getting away with murder. Now, that's what Kaepernick said, y'all. And for weeks, when the national anthem was played, this man became the most hated man in the country because he took a knee. Didn't say nothing, just took a knee. And there were others that joined. There were others that joined him. Took a knee. They didn't like it. A peaceful protest. Y'all, y'all don't. You didn't like it, but it was peaceful. He didn't cause no riot. He caused a riot in your mind, in your mentality. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. He did that. President Trump come back and say, look, hey, if they take a knee, get them son of bitches on the field. Get them off the field. That's what he said. Y'all remember. I ain't cussing. I'm just repeating what he said. In a peaceful protest. Wait a minute. Whoa. Check it out, y'all. Let me go real slow for some of y'all. Colin Kaepernick took a knee. It was a peaceful protest. Others joined him. The president, President Donald Trump, said, don't you wish that if they did that, you could just get them son of a bitches off the field? Wait a minute. But just the other day, there was a protest where they destroyed the U.S. Capitol. And the same president said, we love you, but go home. You're special people. See, y'all mad at me, but y'all can't argue with me because I just told the truth. I'm gonna say it one more time, y'all, because right there it just hit folks crazy. Okay. I'm gonna say it again. Kaepernick and others took knees. Peaceful protests. And the president said, "Don't you wish you can get those son of a bitches off the field?" Didn't he say that, y'all? Do y'all remember that? I ain't forgot. See, I knew all this was gonna come back up again. Didn't he say that about Kaepernick, y'all? I know you know some of y'all like just shake your head. You know, you ain't gotta comment, just shake your head. He said that. Just the other day, though, this same president said in a video to the people that looted, as Bro Coleman just said, looted the Capitol, tore desk up and smeared feces on the wall and busted out windows. The president didn't care about nobody. The president knew that the vice president and the United States Senate and the United States Congressman was all in there. And his words was, "Go on down there and let's show strength. Put them folks in danger." And he said about those people that did that, he said in the video, "We love you." But after all the damage gone, then he gonna say, "Go home." He ain't say all that at first. He should have said that at the beginning. He said, "We love you, but go home." Then he said this. Now, Colin Kaepernick was a son of a bitch. But these people, he said, are very special people. I'm quiet right now because I want that to marinate. And just with that, alone shows that we're living in two different Americas. You want some more proof? Here it is. CNN, Fox, everybody else is guilty of this because the truth be told, they see black and white the same way what I'm talking about. Watch this, y'all, and I'll leave y'all alone. Y'all, thank y'all for hanging with me. Thank y'all so much. I close with this. Why in the world, when black people riot or whatever, I'm not supporting riots and all that kind of stuff. It's wrong. You shouldn't go break up business and all that. But when they do, it's thugs, looters, all kind of names when black people do it. When this thing here happened the other day, where in the world did we start talking about insurrection? I mean, what? I mean, huh? Why you got to put the proper names on stuff that folks got to look up in dictionaries to understand it? With black folks, you just told it plain and simple. These are looters. These are thugs. These are pitiful. These are criminals. These are what black people did it. When white folk did it, they started saying insurrection and sedition. What? Huh? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Y'all, come on, y'all. Can I say it again? I'm just, when black folks do it, and a lot of my Caucasian brothers and sisters, get these thugs. They're animals. Animals and all animals and looters and all. When black folks did it, is that. When white folks did it, I heard the insurrection and sedition and huh? Where's the animals at now? Where is it? Where's the word criminals? Where's the word thugs? I heard special people by the president. What happened to the SOBs now? Where is it? Can somebody help me? And some of y'all mad at me because I'm pointing out the truth. Huh? This is what I heard. Insurrection. Did y'all hear them saying that about black people? That they was insurrection and seditionalists and all these ist and blackist and white. What? I don't. Huh? Can y'all help? We live in two different Americas. Here's the challenge, y'all, and I'm through. Here's the challenge, because like I said, most of you we all pretty much that I'm looking at. I don't see no real young people that join me. Yeah, Wendy, that's what they call it. If you've been watching, that's what they call it, sedition. Yeah, all these is. That's right, Dolly. I see the is the seditionalists, the communists, and the look. I'm gonna be a realist. We living in two different Americas. That's what I'm saying. And here's the challenge. Here's the challenge, y'all. Here's the challenge. I appreciate y'all so much for hanging with me. Here's the challenge. Who gonna break this stuff? That's what I'm saying. Now, I've been talking about it, but y'all can't say I'm racial. I'm not racial. I love white people. I got some on here now. They my sisters and brothers. I love them. They ain't showed me no racist type things. I hope I haven't showed them that. I'm just speaking truth right now. Some folks just don't like it. It's my conspiracy theory, but I'm just telling like it is. Who gonna break this stuff? My white brothers and sisters, primarily you. All of you supported Trump and rolled with him for 4 years, and you knew what he stood for. I understand you thinking, but a lot of us got children. Okay. A lot of us got children. We gonna pass this stuff down to our kids? I'm just asking the question. I mean, I got my son. I'm not gonna teach him to be racist, but I'm gonna let him know that, hey, this is what it is now, son. And son, it's been this way since I was your age. My son is 6 years old. When I was 6 years old, there ain't too much change, son. This is it. Black folks and police still don't mix. It was like that when I was 6. It's like this when you was 6. Son, don't get into no crowd of a bunch of black brothers. I know they're your friends. Don't go. I know y'all don't understand what I'm saying. I live here in Cordova, which is Memphis, Tennessee at the same time. It's universal everywhere. Don't be in no crowd, son, with about 5 or 6 black people in a white neighborhood. Ain't nothing good gonna happen. You're gonna get called. The police gonna be coming your way. Because somebody done called the police. It's universal. It's the same thing. I mean, I hate to tell it, but it's just the truth. You got a gun. I mean, you can't do that. Son, look. What I got on right here? I got a black jogging suit on. Son, don't wear your hoodie like your daddy now. Don't put this hood on. Don't do that, son. Pardon me, you can't see me. I got a black hood on. You can't wear this, son. Black people can't do this. So you black son, look, I know it's 20 degrees outside, but don't put your hood on in the wrong place. Cause see, I know your head is cold, but you got to be conscientious of where you are with your hood on. Cause yeah, Pastor. I put the hood on. For us, it's just regular clothing. I got a black jogging suit on. If it get cold outside like it is in Memphis, I got to put my hood on to protect my head so I won't be cold. I got to put it on. But black people with hoods on, it's a total different meaning in the mind of a white person. Please don't let me throw no examples. I see you, Wendy. I see you. I'm just, this is the big time show. I'm just saying. Everybody got their own voice. I see profanity here. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm just not saying. It is what it is. It's just the truth. It's a reality that it's not right, but it's just the truth. I got to tell my son this. I got to tell him this. Because it's the truth. And my question is, are we going to break this demonic spirit? I mean, we've been asking about it for what? God knows. I mean, Jesus, what? Come on, y'all. Dr. King spent his whole life doing this, asking for the same thing. Who gonna break this mess? It started with the man in the mirror. I mean, really, I'm serious. You gonna pass this stuff down to your kids? I mean, y'all. I mean, if we don't, then we just have to keep continuing this long, sad history that this country has. That was exemplified once again. It was exemplified once again at the Capitol. And some folks think it is actually right. And watch this. And I don't mean to get religious on you, but they do it under the name of Christianity. As if Jesus himself will be backing this type of stuff. It's demonic, y'all. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's what Jesus said. I didn't mean to go there, but I guess I might as well. Y'all call it the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You're right, Pastor. I saw somebody is right. Pastor, I saw it too, cuz somebody had a Jesus sign in the crowd. And in the mind of some folks, they really believe because they said Trump was God's chosen one and all. And huh? Jesus was behind this. I mean, Jesus was with you in this mission, right? I mean, that's another whole podcast by itself because we have a different perception of Jesus. I mean, we still arguing now whether Jesus was white, black. We still battling over interpretation of scripture. We still battling with different theologies. We still dealing with different denominations, and we believe this part of the Bible, but we don't believe this part of the Bible. And I mean, it's just, I mean, you have to, in order to break a spirit or want to do it, first thing you got to do is recognize. You got to recognize that it's demonic. Racism is demonic. And all forms of racism. What happened at the Capitol, even though it wasn't an action against black people, it was a form of racism that was shown because you didn't do them white people like you do black people. Police did. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Y'all, hey, I'm gonna let y'all go. Because I hope y'all share this and all that. Yeah. That's right, Rhonda. Exactly. Thank you for joining in, Rhonda. Spiritual warfare is greatly upon us. It's just the truth, y'all. It starts with the person in the mirror because, as I said before, most of you have children. You can't pass this down to your child. You can't. Black people, we just as guilty. We racial in some issue. We can't pass. We got to be very selective on what we pass to our children. It just ain't white people. It's us too. We got to do perception. Somebody said earlier in the conversation here that racism is taught. It's not in your DNA. It's taught. It is. When these babies come into the world, man, look, these babies come into the world, they don't know nothing about black and white. All they know is they see a baby, see that they like this person, and they're gonna do this. They're gonna reach their arm out to the person, telling them essentially, please pick me up because I like you. I feel comfortable with you. I saw this when my son was in daycare. I mean, in preschool. My son was in preschool since he was 1 year old, and would go to a white lady would just snap your finger.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
I got Google over here talking to me. I don't even know what's going on. Listen, my son would do that, and he don't know nothing about it. He's in kindergarten right now. His teacher, white lady, young white lady, run to her and hug her. He don't know nothing about all this stuff that I'm talking about right now. I see you, Coleman. I'm finna let y'all go, and I'm finna let you go. Nobody ain't born racist. It's taught. My question is, I leave y'all. What are y'all teaching? What are we teaching? Are we gonna break this thing? Are we? I mean, that's my challenge. Are we gonna be conscientious of what we're saying, despite what we're saying? Of course, when it hits your doorstep, you got to act accordingly. But we got to watch what we're doing. And to all my folks that criticize Colin Kaepernick, but you didn't come as hard as you did. You ain't said nothing on your Facebook accounts about what happened at the Capitol. Shame on you. You were loud and clear about your feelings toward Colin Kaepernick. You were loud and clear. You ain't said nothing about what happened happened at the U.S. Capitol. Shame on you. But that just lets us know where you really are. And all we can do is pray for you. All right? I'm through. Look, I need to drink some water now because I know I'm finna get in trouble. To all y'all watching on replay, hey, it is what it is. This is the big time show. I don't apologize for nothing. That's right. I told the truth, and I know it's the truth, and you know it's the truth, whether you want to accept it or not. I believe in telling the truth. For those that want to follow me in this podcast, I put it on your screen for you. Of course, right now I'm live on Podbean. You can follow me on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Tumblr. And then, of course, if you want to become a patron of my podcast, there it is, $ The Big Time Show. If you're on Podbean right now, if you're watching, you can also see that red bag. You can become a patron. If not, scroll up a little bit and you'll see the comment there. My Cash App is called, but Cash App is $ The Big Time Show. There it is. I will see you guys on Tuesday. I will be going back to my cowboy talk. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't happen that I just couldn't talk about today because I wanted to get this out. I hope that somebody was listening. I hope that we learned a little something, whatever case that may be. I appreciate all you guys. You guys could have went somewhere else. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the pastors that are here that are covering me. Pastor Greer, I see you. My cousin, Pastor William, is here. I think he's still here. I appreciate you, brothers. I know y'all was covering me well. I know it. I appreciate it. My family that's on here, all my cow brothers and sisters, Bro Coleman, I see you. Podbean, my patrons are on here. Miss Ty, I see you. Tony, I see your comment. Big Time, you did it big. No, I didn't do it big, Tony. I just told the truth. And if that mean I did it big, so be it. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate all you guys, Miss Erica. I appreciate you so much. Y'all continue to follow me. We're gonna be talking about all this kind of stuff a little bit later on. Who knows? But I'm out. And in closing, let me just say this: we got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better. We have to do better. We got to kill this. Thank you, Tony. I see you. Thank you, Mr. I see you. We have to do better because it's this when the fire has been lit, as the president has lit these fires over these 4 years, and black people, I guess, depending on where you stand. Some folks say black people lit the fire, BLM, Black Lives Matter, and then some folks say President Trump lit the fire. The common denominator is it's hot. That's the bottom line. It's hot. Okay. Well, whoever lit the fire, it's hot. We're living in a very dangerous time right now. We got to do better. And we have done better. You know why? Because we just removed a major problem out of the White House. Let the peace begin. Y'all know what it is. I am big time. Yes, I am. And this, without a doubt, is one of the hottest podcasts that's on Podbean right now. It is the Big Time Show. I ain't scared, y'all. It is what it is. I love you. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Tuesday at 3 o'clock. All my Cowboy fans, get ready. We got a lot to talk about. We'll see you. I appreciate you tuning in. Y'all forgive me if I did something wrong. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. Appreciate y'all.